Title: 10 Money Rules That Will Change Your Life Forever. Forget complicated theories and confusing jargon. We're going to make this simple, actionable, and fast. These aren't just tips, they're a system. 10 rules that build on each other. 10 habits that, once locked in, create unstoppable momentum. The goal isn't just to get by, it's to get ahead, for good. Ready? Let's build your financial future, starting now. Rule 1. Pay yourself first. This is the golden rule, the foundation of everything. It's a simple shift in mindset that changes the entire game. Most people get paid, pay their bills, spend on wants, and then see what's left to save. We're flipping the script. You are your most important bill. You pay yourself, anyone else gets a dime. The day your paycheck hits your account, a piece of it automatically vanishes. It goes straight into your savings and investment accounts. How much? Start with 10%. Aim for 15 to 20% as you get comfortable. Let's make it real. Say your take-home pay is $2,000. On payday, before you even see it, an automatic transfer moves $300. That's 15% into a separate account. This isn't magic, it's automation. Go into your banking app right now. Find the automatic transfer or recurring payment feature. Set it up to move that percentage from your checking to your savings account on every payday. Why does this work so well? Because it removes willpower from the equation. Studies show that automating savings can double participation rates and dramatically increase how much people save over time. You're not deciding to save each month. You've already made the decision once. I set it and I forget it. The rest of my budget is based on what's left. My future is funded first. Rule 2, spend last. Now that you're paying yourself first, we need to protect that money from your biggest enemy, impulse. Our brains are wired for instant gratification. Marketers know this. That buy now button, the limited time offer, it's all designed to make you act without thinking. This rule is your defense. It's about creating a mandatory cooling off period. For any non-essential purchase, you must wait. Here's a simple framework. For anything under, say, $100, use the 24-hour rule. See something you want? Add it to a list, a cart, a note on your phone, but do not buy it. Wait a full day. For bigger purchases, extend the timeline. For something between $100 and $500, use a 7-day rule. For anything over $500, give it a full 30 days. This pause does two things. First, it kills the emotional high of the impulse. Research shows that simply waiting can cause impulse purchases to drop by 20 to 30%. You give your logical brain a chance to catch up. Second, it forces you to ask better questions. After the waiting period, ask yourself, do I still want this? Do I truly need it? Does it align with my long-term goals? Often, the desire has completely faded. If it hasn't, and you can truly afford it without derailing your goals, then fine. Buy it, guilt-free. But if the desire is gone, you didn't just save money, you just paid yourself again. Rule 3. Crush high-interest debt. This isn't just debt, it's a financial emergency. Think of it as a hole in your boat. You can't move forward if you're constantly bailing water. We're talking specifically about high-interest debt, like credit cards. The key number to look at is the APR, or annual percentage rate. In simple terms, that's the price you pay per year to borrow the money. Right now, the average credit card APR is over 20%. If your APR starts with a 2, you are in the danger zone. Paying 20 to 30% interest is like trying to run up a down escalator. You're working hard, but going nowhere. So, how do you attack it? There are two proven methods. The first is the avalanche method. This is the mathematically optimal way. You list all your debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest. You make minimum payments on everything, but you throw every extra dollar you have at the debt with the highest APR. Once that's gone, you take all the money you were paying on it and attack the next highest rate debt. The second is the snowball method. This is about psychology and momentum. You list your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, regardless of the interest rate. You make minimum payments on all and throw every extra dollar at the smallest balance. When it's paid off, you get a quick win. That victory fuels you. You then take that full payment and roll it onto the next smallest debt, creating a snowball of payment that grows bigger and bigger. Which is better? Avalanche saves you more money and interest. Snowball gives you motivational wins that can keep you in the fight. The best method is the one you'll actually stick with. Pick one. Make a plan. I track my progress weekly. Watching that balance go down is one of the most satisfying feelings in personal finance. Get that debt to zero. Rule 4. Build your emergency fund. This is your financial shock absorber. It's the wall between a bad day and a financial crisis. Before you get serious about investing or paying off low-interest debt, you need a cash cushion. Why? Because life happens. The Federal Reserve consistently finds that a huge percentage of Americans can't cover an unexpected $400 expense without going into debt. That's a flat tire, a broken appliance, a trip to the ER. An emergency fund turns that potential disaster into a mere inconvenience. Your first goal is what I call the starter emergency fund. Aim for $1,000 and get it as fast as you can. This is a sprint. How? Sell stuff you don't need. Pick up a few extra shifts or a small freelance gig. Pause all non-essential spending for a month. Cut 3 subscriptions. Do whatever it takes to stack that first $1,000. Put it in a separate high-yield savings account where you can get to it easily, but not easily. Don't link it to your debit card. Once you have that $1,000 buffer, your next goal is to build it up to 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses. This is your full-blown, job loss-proof fund. Calculate what you need to cover rent, utilities, food, and transportation for 1 month, and multiply by 3 to 6. This might take a while, and that's okay. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This money has one job: to be there for true emergencies. It is not for a vacation. It is not for a new phone. It is for when the transmission goes out, or you have a surprise medical bill. I want financial surprises in my life to be boring. A cash cushion equals calm. It's the freedom to handle a crisis without derailing your entire future. Rule 5. Invest early, often, and boringly. This is how you build real, life-changing wealth. The magic isn't in picking the perfect stock, it's in consistency and time. We're talking about compound growth. Your money earning money, and then that money earning even more money. The best way for most people to do this is with low-cost, broad market index funds. Think of an index fund as a basket that holds tiny pieces of hundreds or thousands of the biggest companies. You're not betting on one horse. You're betting on the whole race. It's diversified, it's simple, and most importantly, it's cheap. Look for funds with expense ratios. The fee you pay well below 0.1%. Let's see the power of time. Example. You invest $300 a month in a low-cost index fund, earning an average of 7% per year. If you start at age 25 and do this until you're 65, you could end up with around $750,000. But what if you wait? If you start just 10 years later, at 35, and do the exact same thing, you might end up with nearly half that amount. That first decade is where the compounding magic really takes off. Your best advantage is time. Time the market always beats the market. Start now, even if it's small. Rule 6. Get your free money. This might be the easiest and fastest win on this entire list. If your job offers a 401k or similar retirement plan with an employer match, you must contribute enough to get the full amount. What is a match? It's free money. A common example is a company matching 50% of your contributions up to 6% of your salary. This means if you contribute 6% of your pay, your company adds another 3% for free. That is a guaranteed 50% return on your investment, instantly. You cannot beat that anywhere. I treat match money like a free level up in a video game. It's a power up you can't afford to leave behind. Just be aware of your company's vesting schedule. That's the timeline you have to stay with the company for their contributions to be 100% yours. Even so, not taking the match is like turning down a raise. Rule 7. Set guardrails on your biggest expenses. The two biggest wealth destroyers for most people are housing and cars. You have to control them, or they will control you. For housing, the classic rule is to keep your rent or mortgage payment at or below 30% of your monthly take-home pay. Pushing this number too high leaves you house poor, with no breathing room to save, invest, or enjoy life. For your car, be even stricter. Aim to keep your total car payment under 10% of your take-home pay. And please try not to finance a car for longer than 36 to 48 months. Cars are depreciating assets. They go down in value every single day. A long loan means you're paying interest on something that's losing money. Don't let your transportation pull your future down with it. Rule 8. Control lifestyle creep. So you got a raise or a new, higher-paying job. Congratulations. Now comes the hard part. Telling that new money where to go before your lifestyle swallows it whole. Lifestyle creep is when your spending automatically increases as your income does. A bigger apartment, a fancier car, more expensive dinners out. Suddenly, you're making more, but you're just as broke. Here's the plan to fight it. It's called the 50-30-20 rule for new money. Take every dollar of that new raise. 50% of it goes directly to your investments. 30% goes to extra savings or aggressive debt paydown. The remaining 20%, that's for you. Go ahead, upgrade your lifestyle a little. This system allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor while dramatically accelerating your wealth building. I reward myself, but I reward future me more. Rule 9. Protect your downside. You're working hard to build wealth, now you have to defend it. A single catastrophic event can wipe out years of progress. Protection isn't boring, it's power. This means having the right insurance. Health insurance is non-negotiable. Medical bills are a leading cause of bankruptcy. Renters or homeowners insurance protects your stuff from theft or disaster. If anyone depends on your income, you need term life insurance. And don't forget disability insurance, which protects your greatest asset, your ability to earn an income. Another key part of protection is defending your identity. Go to the websites of the 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and freeze your credit. It's free, and it blocks anyone from opening a new line of credit in your name. You can temporarily unfreeze it whenever you need to apply for credit yourself. It's a simple, powerful move against fraud. Rule 10. Actively grow your income. Saving and investing are crucial, but they are only one side of the equation. The other is increasing the amount of money you have to work with. Your income is your most powerful wealth-building tool. Don't be passive about your career. Build in-demand skills. Document your wins at work. And when the time is right, negotiate your salary. If that doesn't work, be prepared to switch jobs. Studies consistently show that job changers often see salary increases of 10 to 20%, far more than the typical annual raise. Also, consider adding an income stream, even a small one. A tiny freelance income of a few $100s a month, if invested consistently, can have a massive impact over the long term thanks to compounding. My personal rule: I aim to learn one new, high-value skill every single year. It keeps me marketable and opens up new opportunities. Okay, let's recap the system. Pay yourself first, always. Spend last, with a cooling off period. Crush high-interest debt like it's an emergency. Stack an emergency fund for peace of mind. Invest early and often in low-cost funds. Grab every penny of your employer match. Keep your housing and car costs on a tight leash. Systematically split your raises to fight lifestyle creep. Protect your progress with insurance, and actively grow your income. Knowledge is useless without action. So here's your 7-day challenge to lock in these habits. Day 1. Automate. Log into your bank and set up an automatic transfer to savings for your very next payday. Day 2. Face the numbers. List all your debts and sort them by interest rate. Choose your attack plan, avalanche or snowball. Day 3. Plan your buffer. Write down 3 specific things you will do this month to get your first $1,000 emergency fund. Day 4. Check your fees. Log into your 401k or IRA and find the expense ratio of your funds. Is it below 0.1%? Day 5. Audit your big 2. Calculate what percentage of your take-home pay goes to housing and your car. Set a target. Day 6. Fortify. Go to the credit bureau websites and freeze your credit. Pull out your insurance policies and see what you're covered for. Day 7. Plan your growth. Identify one skill you can learn and one action you can take to increase your income this year. Your move. Pick one rule and act on it today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Subscribe for more weekly money wins that get straight to the point. Like this video to help the algorithm share it with more people who need it. And the most important part, comment your next step below. Declaring your intention makes you infinitely more likely to follow through. Pay yourself first, starting now.